Business Connections Live, the UK's leading online business channel. This is Business Connections Live with Steve Hyland.
Hello and welcome along to Business Connections Live, the program for entrepreneurs, SMEs and business owners. Great to have your company as always on a Monday. It's been a funny couple of weeks over the last couple of weeks here at Business Connections Live. So our apologies for some of the programs not appearing on your screens, but nevertheless, here we are back again. And what we thought we'd do today is go back to the Festival of Enterprise, which took place at the NEC just a couple of weeks back in Birmingham. We were interviewing a number of different people on our stand that was there. We were with Rachel Taplin, and we had a fantastic time up there in Birmingham. And thanks to everybody that came on the program and everybody that came on the stand who we interviewed. Now, on part one of the Festival of Enterprise program, we showed you some of the people we talked to. This is part two. It'll get us through some of the other guests that we had coming onto our stand that day. So without further ado, let's kick off with Maxi Heppel. She's from Elite Equine. Now, this was an interesting product. She was promoting a brand new product. It's obviously for the equine industry, and she was going around the Festival of Enterprise explaining the benefits of this, how it could actually work, but also the opportunities behind it as well. Maxi was a fantastic lady to interview, really interesting, and hopefully you'll enjoy this. So with the first of our pieces from the Festival of Enterprise, here's Maxi Heppel of Elite Equine.
I'm Maxi Heppel, and our company is called the Roseb Company from Lesotho in Southern Africa, and I am here introducing a product for the equine market called Elite Equine. Elite Equine is for any horse who's experienced any trouble in recuperating from illness, or that has chronic inflammation, that has bad feet, gut ulcers. It's just the common complaints that many horse owners has, especially in the sport horse industry. And Elite Equine is a natural anti-inflammatory, and it's made up of 100% pure organic rosehip. Our rosehip, we pick by hand high in the mountains of Lesotho. For those of you who don't know where Lesotho is, it's an independent kingdom right in the center of South Africa. They've got their own king, King Letsie III, and we pick our rosehip by hand. So we've got 3,500 harvesters picking these rosehip, which is the fruit of a wild rose bush, the Rosa canina. They pick these by hand, which we then grind up. No additives, no bulking agents. You get 100% pure rosehip. Well, our huge selling point is actually that it's a wonderful natural anti-inflammatory. However, people have been commenting that all their horses' feet look so good because rosehip is a natural producer of biotin. So all the money that we ladies spend on our nails and hair, it's naturally produced by rosehip. So we're very happy with that, especially in thoroughbreds who is known for their bad feet. We've had really a good reaction on that. So we are certified by Rainforest Alliance. Very important is ethical, sustainable, environmentally friendly production, and that is exactly what we do. But we won't be able to do that without the help of our harvesters. Now, high up in the mountains in Lesotho, there's really no other means to support themselves. They're subsistence farmers. With the coming of rosehip, we have now opened up a whole new world for them to really support their families by themselves and give them a bit of pride in their work. So in summary again, if you're looking for our product Elite Equine, you can look online at eliteequineuk.com. You can also have a look at our company website at therosehipcompany.com. My name is Maxi Heppel, and I'll be happy to help you.
Maxie Heppel there from Elite Equine, a fantastic product as well. You did get the impression actually when I was talking to her that maybe I should be taking some of that myself. It's good for your hair and your teeth, you know. Really interesting discussion with her. If you'd like to find out more, you can go to their website, eliteequine.com. There are a few Elite Equines out there. Some of them are horse training enterprises, but eliteequine.com is where you can go. You can find out more about their products, what's available, how you can get hold of them as well. A really interesting conversation. So if you're in the horsey world, then that will be something especially for you. You're watching Business Connections Live. Great to have your company as always. Now, what does it do? Where do you go when it comes to finding the right talent for your organization? It's always a big question. Who do you talk to? What's the right questions to ask? And which is the best and who is the best company to talk to? Now, there are large organizations that do this and there are smaller organizations. And really, you're looking for someone that's going to give you a reliable service. Rhiannon Stafford, she's the founder and director of Blue Grape Talent, and she came on the stand at the NEC, at the Festival of Enterprise, to talk to us on Business Connections Live. So without more to do, let's find out a little bit about Blue Grape at the Festival of Enterprise.
Hi, so I'm Rhiannon Stafford and I'm the founder and the director of Blue Grape Talent, and I've got 20 odd years experience working in HR and leadership development, and now what I do is I work with smaller but growing organisations to help them understand what are the behaviours, the skills, the talent that they need in their business to help them grow in the future. Let me give you an example maybe. I've had a lovely client who's in the creative industry. They brought us in to help them develop more creativity in their organisation. They're a creative agency, they need to be creative. But after working with them for a bit, what we found was that it was actually the leader's style that was inadvertently sucking the creativity out of the rest of the business. They were very clear on what they wanted people to do and to be, and that isn't really encouraging creativity in your people. So we ended up doing some coaching, some executive coaching with the owner of that business to help them transform their leadership style. It was great. They're still, they're doing really well at the moment. They're hiring, increasing the size of their team, and they've won some pretty major contracts now. When we go in and we have a new client, the first that's really important for us is that we understand what that business is trying to achieve. We don't look at the people bits. The first bit is that strategy and where you want to be in the long term. We then help you identify what are the behaviours and the skills that you need in your business to be successful in the future. And then we'll work with you to design an intervention that could be, it might be a leadership programme, it might be coaching, it might be actually changing the way that you identify candidate assessments. But we'll find a way to help you make sure you get those skills into your business so that you can grow in the future. So in summary, we're Blue Grape Talent. We will help your business grow by making sure you've got the right skills and talent for the future. Find us online, bluegrapetalent.co.uk, and ask myself, I'm Rhiannon.
Some really good stuff there from Rhiannon Stafford. She's the founder and director of Blue Grape Talent. Now, here's something that a lot of companies have issues with. It's what do you do when you're in the boardroom? Does your boardroom have the skills that it needs within its organisation to actually make those decisive decisions to make your business grow? Sometimes what tends to happen is companies develop, they grow over a period of time, the boardroom develops around there, but the necessary skills aren't within your organisation. John Courtney's come up with a solution for that, because what he does, he brings advisors in at boardroom level to organisations just like yours to give advice and to help the companies grow and to develop and to flourish. So John Courtney then, he set the company up. It's called Boardroom Advisors. It's a really clever idea. It can be as little or as much as you want. The skills can change over a period of time, and to tell you a little bit more about it, here's John Courtney from Boardroom Advisors.
So I'm John Courtney. I'm Chief Executive of Boardroom Advisors, and we provide part-time executive and non-executive directors, from chairman and non-execs to part-time CEOs, MDs and commercial directors. The kind of clients and companies that we work with are scale-up businesses, particularly those that have perhaps spun out of university. They're growing very quickly, and they need some people with commercial advice, people who have scaled up businesses before. That's who we have. And I suppose the other type are SMEs, perhaps family SMEs. They want to grow, they want to scale, they want to exit possibly. Those are the two types of clients that we have. Our advisors, the special sauce about them is they have all scaled up businesses. So they've all started, run, sold, possibly invested in multiple businesses. So they've scaled up businesses and they can help other people scale up or exit. The cost is on a day rate. And for smaller businesses, we'll do small packages, but it's all on a day rate, and the client takes as much or as little, so that is as many days as they want, as long as it's bringing them value, and until it doesn't. So in summary, Boardroom Advisors provides part-time executive and non-executive directors. And the main benefits are we're not a recruitment company. We have people on our teams, we have over 50, so there are no recruitment fees. There's no long-term contracts, and as the client's needs change, so the people we provide are interchangeable, so interchangeable personnel. So more details on our website, which is boardroomadvisors.co.uk.
Boardroom Advisors, John Courtney there explaining the principles behind it. If you want to find out more, you can go to their website. All you've got to do is go to boardroomadvisors.co.uk. Some really good advice on there as well. Real world board advisors for scale-ups and SMEs. You've got Boardroom Advisors provide experience, part-time directors. And this is what really interesting. Non-exec directors, chairman, board advisors, part-time managing directors, operations directors, strategic directors, even mentors as well. It's a very, very comprehensive service. If you feel your business at the moment is hesitating, is stalling in its current marketplace, and I do suggest that you have a word with John Courtney to find out a little bit more. You can also connect with him, as you can see there, on LinkedIn as well. That's Boardroom Advisors John Courtney on this week's edition of Business Connections Live. A really good piece of advice from him as well. Now, if you think to yourself, this is a great way of maybe showcasing my business, and interestingly, since we did the Festival of Enterprise, we have had a number of companies come in to showcase their businesses and to produce specific sales videos for their own organizations, or at least videos that would actually advise people on what they did as a business and to maybe get a little bit of interest in what their organization is doing. Really, really clever idea. If you've never tried that before, then maybe you should be doing it. I think there's a lot of talk about having video on your website. Of course there is. Hours and hours of it is uploaded each and every week to YouTube and to all the other platforms. And now with LinkedIn doing LinkedIn Live, you've got Facebook Live, everything is live. Everybody wants to share. The biggest problem with a lot of the content is as dull as ditch water, and it doesn't engage the audience. I was talking to somebody this morning and saying, we're looking for a little video, 3 minutes in duration. Well, while I can see that's good, and yes, we should all be working to keeping it short, concise and focused, the problem that many of us have is that no matter how short it is, it will still be not very engaging. We should be all working on engagement with our viewers, and the more we engage, the more they will watch. It's a bit like the difference between short form text and long form text or long form copy on your adverts. If you've got long form and it engages the audience, the longer they read, the more chances are that they will purchase, buy, or at least have some form of interaction with you. If you'd like to find out more about the services that we offer, if you'd like to find out more about how we could help your organization, your business to grow and to develop, then get in touch with us here at Business Connections Live. It's dead easy to do that. You can just drop us an email to studio@businessconnectionslive.com. If you want, just pick the phone up and give us a ring on 01784 256 777. That's our telephone number. You speak to myself or to Linda Bazant. We're sitting here at the helm of this operation, this ship. What do you mean sinking ship? On the ship. And if you can watch the program, you follow our stream of consciousness at BCL Business TV. That's on our Twitter. Or you can watch the program on Facebook. You can watch it live each week on LinkedIn. You can also, probably the best place to go is to the website at businessconnectionslive.com. Go to the website, find out more about the organisation, about our business, and see how we can help you grow and flourish yours. You're watching Business Connections Live. We are live on a Monday. Pinch myself and it hurts. If you want, you can watch the program on LinkedIn at the moment as well. You can also leave your comments on LinkedIn and have a bit of a word with us as well. We'd love to hear from you, by the way. So let's find out a little bit more about the people that we contacted and we were talking to at the Festival of Enterprise. Fiona Lomas, she's the founder and managing director of the Brand Detectives. So what's that all about? Is it somebody that goes into your organisation and discovers what you're all about? Well, actually, in a kind of a strange way, yes, it is. It's looking and discovering at what you're currently doing to market and to promote your business. And with more information, here's Fiona Lomas.
Hi, I'm Fiona Lomas, the founder of the Brand Detectives. We are a strategic consultancy and we help businesses grow using an evidence-led investigative approach. So when we go into a business, what we do is really spend some time up front thinking about what's happening in that business, looking at their data, understanding who their customers are, where they make the most money, what's happening in their markets, what's happening with their stakeholders, what's changing in their external environment, as well as what's happening internally, so that we can help them build a strategy that actually gets them growing. So we take a really collaborative approach to this. It's really important that the business comes to me, they bring all of their business understanding, their customer understanding, how they see their market, and then I work with them in workshops, bringing a framework, bringing challenge, and bringing a sort of passion and enthusiasm for their business that I'll develop from understanding it. And together we'll build that strategy so that they can take it forward. But lots of my clients ask me about the timescales for the project, so that's 2 to 3 months normally. It does depend, but 2 to 3 months. And then the impact of it is really 3 to 5 years. So we're trying to build a strategy that's going to last in their business, and then we'll build a plan that's for a year. So they've got a really clear idea about where their business is going and can make decisions day to day. In summary, I'm Fiona Lomas, founder of the Brand Detectives. We're a strategy consultancy helping businesses grow sustainably. If you want to find out more, you can contact us on our website, thebranddetectives.com.
Excellent program, and thank you very much as well to Fiona Lomas, founder and managing director of the Brand Detectives, for joining us at the Festival of Enterprise at the NEC just a couple of weeks back. Now, Moneypenny is a company that you've probably never heard of until right now. Kate Cox joined me from that organisation. So what can Moneypenny do? Well, just imagine for a moment an organisation that can help you really handle your inbound marketing, those calls that come into your company, nearly like having a personal assistant with you all the time that can do so many different things to make the running of your company, your business, your organisation go ever so smoothly. Kate Cox joined us on the stand at the Festival of Enterprise, and she is from Moneypenny.
Hi, I'm Kate Cox. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Moneypenny. We're the UK's leading answering service. So customers and businesses of all shapes and sizes can outsource their calls and chats to us, and we act as if we're part of their team and based in their office. So we think outsourcing is a fantastic way of really driving efficiency and productivity for UK businesses of all shapes and sizes. It really helps the owner focus on their core business, really saves time and resources, can be really cost efficient. So we offer a dedicated PA for less than £5 a day, so really cost efficient, can save on overheads for employing people. You can also get a lot of performance improvements. So we work on very quick ring times and standards where we answer calls very quickly and provide quality messages back. And we can help for seasonal demand. So if you've got a peak for calls that you weren't expecting, you can outsource to us. So really we believe that outsourcing can drive UK businesses to be more effective, productive and profitable. So we've recently completed a survey of UK businesses to really figure out what are the functions that most businesses outsource. So it does depend on business size. Accountancy, legal are the two biggest categories for outsourcing, but also website and IT management not far behind. Our business, which is handling outsourced customer service, calls and chats, actually 12% of UK businesses outsource that function at the moment, and we see it growing, especially in the area of text-based communications. It's extremely easy to get up and running. So if you phoned us up, we could get you onto a free trial that very same day or next day. We'll give you a free trial, you can see if you like the service, and then if you love what we do for you, come back and be a customer. If you're interested, please visit us at moneypenny.co.uk.
There are a lot of organisations like that about, but Moneypenny does stand head and shoulders above all of them. And Kate Cox really did explain that to me. If you want to go to their website, very, very interactive website as well for that matter. Never miss another call with the UK's leading answering service. As you can see from Trustpilot, they've got 5 stars. So once again, you can rest assured. But I love the idea of a dedicated PA for less than £5 a day. Really flexible pricing, good people in there as well. And they do offer a complete range of services, the pocket phone system, telephone answering, the switchboard, and even live chat as well. And they are very different in their outlook. They're very, very different in the way they approach the situation. And they do work as really an integral part of your business, of your organisation. So if you feel that you're growing and you've been held back, you're missing perhaps maybe the calls on occasions when they come through, and you're thinking to yourself, I really do need some form of assistance when it comes to making certain that my inbound calls are answered, that I've got some form of PA service available within my company that you can use, and I can only suggest that you contact Moneypenny by going to their website. Their website address, once again, is moneypenny.com, and Kate Cook was the young lady that we were talking to on that interview at the Festival of Enterprise up at the NEC in Birmingham a couple of weeks back. Now, Keith Angel and company, he joined us from a company called iPay. Now, if you are taking online payments, it's very difficult sometimes to make certain that you've got the right merchant to actually be doing that with. You need a merchant account, obviously, from some provider. And some different products are sometimes more difficult to get a merchant's account for. That could be because of the nature of the product that you're selling. And that can include absolutely anything. The websites or the web is awash with different kinds of products. Some of them are of an adult nature, and gambling for that matter. And maybe you've found in the past that what you can't get is you can't get a merchant account for the idea that you're looking for, because it's perceived sometimes by some of the other merchant account providers as being high risk. Well, Keith Angel explains how iPay Total can actually resolve that issue for you. Here's Keith Angel.
Hi, my name is Keith Angel. I am the Global Strategic Partnership Executive with iPay Total. I'm based out of the U.S. iPay Total Ltd. has been in business a little over a year. We went into business in August of 2018, and our owners, they've been doing this for decades. We are a merchant services provider. I have with me my peer, Miho.
I'm Mel. I'm the UK Director for iPay Total. Basically what I do is I help all UK, EU and US merchants start off getting their applications ready to join us at iPay Total.
iPay Total business portfolio deals with high-risk merchants. So you asked the question, what is a high-risk merchant? They would fall into categories such as merchants for e-commerce that deal with CBD oil, forex trading, adult, gaming, gambling, cryptocurrency. acquirers or banks classify these type of merchants as high risk, and that's what we specialize and place in them. We have a relationship with over 23 acquirers globally, and we are able to place them so that they can do credit card processing, and they can settle in multiple currencies around the world.
The reason we're in the UK is because it's very difficult, because all the big banks like NatWest, Barclays, they think it's too much of a risk for them to take high risks. For us, as we've partnered up with 23 banks, as my partner said, they've already told us that they're happy to take high risk, and we'll approve you within under 24 hours, as we've got a very quick turnaround process for you. That's all done online.
It is difficult in the sense that banks already view these type of merchants as a high risk, and many banks around the world, they have no appetite for dealing with such merchants. But what we do is we formed a relationship with these acquirers, and they have the appetite for that. So we are able, actually, if somebody fills out an application, comes to us, fills out an application, uploads their legal company documents, within 24 to 48 hours, we can come back to them with all the particulars of the deal. Nobody else can do that. And within 1 year of being in existence, we're within the top 10 globally, and we have an average rating of 4.7 with Trustpilot. So we're being recognized already for what we do in our specialty. So for more details, there's multiple ways to contact us. If you go to ipaytotal.com, you can contact us via phone. You can contact us via support email. You can actually fill out an application on the website to start the whole process, and someone will be in contact with you. And we look forward to serving your needs.
iPay Total, Keith Angel. If you go to their website as well, Forward Motion for your business, creating customized payment solutions. Just a few of the things that they're doing. If you're looking for, if you've got that high risk involvement in a business, if we look at the website, I know I'm asking you to press a lot of buttons all at the same time. There you go. And we'll just go down, you find out more. iPay Total can help you understand and create your high risk merchant account and guide you through your underwriting procedure, followed by the bank while onboarding an application. And really, I mean, it's a brand new site, actually. This has just come up in the last couple of weeks, but gives you all the details behind what iPay Total can offer you if you do have maybe perhaps something that is of a high risk nature and you feel uncomfortable, or maybe your current bank feels uncomfortable about giving you a merchant account. Keith Angel there from iPay Total. So who we got next then? Jez McGuire is the guy we're talking to. What about buying a business? How do you grow your businesses today? What's the right way of doing it? Is it a case of going out there and spending lots of money on sales and marketing to grow your business, to double your turnover? Or would it be better to go out there and to buy another business? With some good advice, here's Jez.
My name's Jez McGuire. I'm the owner of a company called MCG Digital Media. We're a digital marketing company. We've been operating for 15 years. I was actually one of the first qualified individuals in the country with Google back in 2003, 2004. What we're here today to talk about is how to grow a business through acquisition rather than sales and marketing. Okay, so where you start with how you buy a company through acquisition, as it were, to grow your company. Well, first of all, you've got to understand the mechanisms of how acquiring a company actually works. It's rather simple, but it's not very simple if you don't know how to do it. But once you understand the mechanisms of how to acquire a company through what's really called a leveraged buyout, because often you will be leveraging the financials within the company to buy it, but how you actually start going about finding companies to buy is a due diligence process where it depends whether you're sector agnostic and you don't care which sector you're buying it in. But what I tend to do is try to look for companies that are aligned with mine so I can grow my business through acquisition. It makes more sense to do it that way because when I'm talking to prospects that are thinking of selling their business to me, they feel comfortable, they can relate to me because I understand their sector, I understand who they are, And so the chance of an acquisition actually happening is far greater than if it were a company that's got nothing to do with my skill set. Most people will look to grow their business through sales and marketing. That's the norm. You hire salespeople, you spend lots on marketing to fulfill those salespeople, and you try to then get more clients on board. All of that comes with a huge risk, because first of all, you don't know if the marketing's going to work, and you don't know how good the salespeople are. So you've got to invest tens of thousands of pounds, no matter how big or small you are, just to even stand a chance of growing through sales and marketing. Now, I'm a marketer, and I'm saying that, but it's a fact. It does work, but it's much slower than through an acquisition. So, for instance, through one smart acquisition, you can treble or quadruple the size of your company for less than you'd be spending on sales and marketing, and it's guaranteed if the deal goes through. So that's why. What I'm talking about today is, first of all, putting it out there to business owners, small business owners like myself, to let them know that this is possible. Growth through acquisition is possible. Most people, I used to think, I can't do that. I'd need £1 million to buy a company that's valued at £1 million. No, you don't. Not at all. A competitor of mine that's 3 times the size of me, they're going to want to talk to me? Really? Yes, they will. If you approach them in the right way, you'll be very, very surprised. So the first thing today, what I want to talk about, is just to educate small business owners that acquisition is incredibly possible if you know how to do it. That's the first thing. And of course, also, if there are any marketing companies out there that are thinking of selling or thinking that they're had enough, talk to me, because I'm interested in growing my marketing agency through acquisition, so we may be able to have a decent chat. Once I've grown my business successfully through a number of acquisitions, then yes, I will be doing training. Once I've got the case studies in place and I can actually demonstrate, well, I used to turn over 200,000 and now my group is turning over 2 million, and that's all happened in the last 2 years, and it cost me a fraction of what it would have cost had I gone down a traditional route of sales and marketing. So I will be offering training in the near future, but right now it's just about education, just telling business owners of my size, this is very, very feasible. Check it out, have a look out there. There are various courses available. I will be offering some soon, but it's really just about the knowledge base of educating the mindset of small business owners that you don't need to gamble on sales and marketing all the time. Well, my website for this particular venture is jezmaguire.co.uk. That's GEZMCGUIRE.co.uk. On there it explains how I go about buying businesses, how I go about showing people how to buy businesses, and various different case studies that are on there, and various different topics around business. But that's where you can find me. I'm all about trying to be smart with anything that I do, and the smartest way to grow a business is through acquisition. Simple as that. So if you can hone the skills of acquisition, you can hone the skills of targeting companies to acquire, you can hone the skills of understanding the financials, you can get the network of the finances in place. There's a whole plethora of things there. If you can be smart about every single one of those, growth through acquisition is incredible, and that's what I'm about.
I do find that whole area really interesting, the way you can double the size of your business by purchasing another one and sometimes not risking your own money. Jez Maguire there on this week's edition of Business Connections Live. A really interesting interview. You can go to his website, as you said there, jezmaguire.com, to find out a little bit more about the way he can approach that. And of course, what he is doing, he is looking for businesses that he can purchase to actually grow his. And it is phenomenal when you hear the kind of figures that people are talking about. You've got people who are doing this and they are turning businesses that are £200,000 turnover businesses. They're going from £200,000 businesses and they're turning them into £2 million turnover businesses. So Jez Maguire on this week's edition of Business Connections Live. Okay, last one of our interviews that we did at the Festival of Enterprise at the NEC a couple of weeks back. We were up there, as I said, with Rachel Taplin. Rachel's got a fantastic offering. If you go on to our LinkedIn, you'll find a link to what Rachel is talking about. Rachel's concept is very, very simple, very, very straightforward. If you've got a great story to tell about your business and you want to promote your organisation, well, why not use the leverage of the media? Put it together as a story. Understand who you're talking to. Understand where the story is in the message that you're trying to get over. then contact the relative journalists and then get the program or get your idea on the air. What Rachel offers is that conduit between your press release, your story, and the appropriate journalist. It's a fantastic idea. She's been doing it for a number of years now, very, very successfully. She did it for her own company as well. She was able to generate thousands upon thousands of pounds from doing this the right way. She ended up being on national television as well. And remember, one appearance on national television and you'll be talking to more people than you will meet in your entire life. So do check out Rachel Taplin and you'll find links to her website. Media Matchmaker, I should have said that. Media Matchmaker is the name of her organisation. Check her out. Or if you can't find Rachel on the Media Matchmaker, check out Blue Boo Media. That's Blue Boo Media. Okay, the final one of our interviews that took place at the NEC was with Paul Mahoney. He is from Nova. Once again, is talking about how you can grow your money. If you've got money sitting available at the moment, what's the best thing to be doing with it? What's the right way forward? How can you make it grow? I mean, these are uncertain times at the moment. It is difficult to get any return from money that is put into a bank and left and sat there. The way things are going with the Bank of England, one does sometimes think that there's going to be some accounts in the near future where the interest rate will be minus. It won't be plus at all. So with what you should be doing with your money, some good advice from Paul Mahoney from Nova.
So I am Paul Mahoney. I'm the founder and managing director at Nova Financial Group, and we provide end-to-end advice on property investment. So the key benefits that we offer our clients is firstly helping them better understand their current situation and what their goals are. So what's point A, what's point B, and how they're going to get there. So putting in place a strategy for achieving financial goals. It just so happens that we feel as though property investment is the best option for the broadest range of people. So then we help them implement that strategy through research and due diligence, sourcing the right properties, financing them, managing them, and then reviewing and reinvesting as time goes on to actually work toward those end goals. The typical type of person that we work with is a professional who they have a job already. They're not necessarily looking for a second one, but they have resources available that could be better utilised. And what we do is help them take those resources and create wealth through them. So better utilise what they've got, whether that be cash, equity in other properties, equity in their home, whatever that might be, actually help them work toward creating passive income so they don't have to work forever. So, my recently published book, we published it 6 months ago. It's now an Amazon #1 bestseller in the UK and Australia. Obviously is available on Amazon. It's called The Property Pension Plan. And that really outlines in detail what we do and our approach to property investment. So it's a good blueprint or roadmap, whatever you want to call it, to approaching property investment in a successful way. And obviously then we can help people implement that and actually take action. So in summary, I'm Paul Mahoney from Nova Financial Group, Property Investment Advisors. To get in contact with us, you can go to our website on www.nova.financial. On that website, you can get this book for free, just pay for postage. On Amazon, it's £15. Or you can call us on 0203 8600.
It's an interesting read, actually. Got a copy of the book. Thank you very much to Paul for allowing me to have that. So if you've got property and you want to see if you can grow your money by using that, what you should be doing and how you should be doing it, then do check out, get a copy of the book. Just go onto Amazon, you'll find out more. Put in Paul Mahoney on Amazon and all will be revealed. That's Paul Mahoney from Nova Financial. Now, don't forget, if you'd like a video similar to those particular ones, or if you'd like to be a guest on the program, then all you've got to do is go to our website at businessconnectionslive.com. It's a very simple process to do. Business Showcase videos are available if you go to the website, businessconnectionslive.com, and promote your your brand and expertise with powerful marketing video content, 10-minute video that tells your story, positions you as an expert and sells your products and services. And it's relatively cheap as well, but the prices are about to go up. So if you're interested in getting involved in that and finding out a little bit more and seeing what dates are available, we do a couple of these in a single day. So if you'd like more information about that, or if you want to find out more, the details, then all you got to do, drop us an email if you wish to, studio@businessconnectionslive.com. You can always give us a call as well on 01784 256 777. But of course, all those contact details are available on our website at businessconnectionslive.com. It's as simple and straightforward as that. Listen, thank you very much indeed for contacting us and watching the programme today. Don't forget, we're available every Monday. A different kind of show today, but more great interviews from businesses just like yours in the near future. But until we do it all again, have yourself a great week. And from me, Steve Hyland, bye for now. Bye-bye.
Business Connections Live, the UK's leading online business channel.